12 years ago, I changed my contract from full-time to term time as I work for the local government. 9 years into this contract, it came to light that I've been overpaid. It came to light through just casually showing someone a wage slip, and obviously they've realised I'm getting the same as them. I was contacted by payroll.
Sorry, Geraldine, are you therefore getting a full-time rate despite only working term time? I'm
actually not too sure. All I know was I was being paid too much.
Okay.
So I was contacted by payroll to contact them. I did so on 3 occasions over a year period. I had no response whatsoever. Now, forward into 3 years, my manager seems to be taking a little bit of a bull on this and contacting me by letter saying she wants me to agree to pay this money back, although I'm not too sure if I do owe it. And also, if I don't pay it, the bailiffs will be attending. And it's caused a lot of stress.
Aggressive.
Yeah.
So you say you're not sure whether you owe it, despite the fact that 3 years ago you told HR that you know it. Just square that circle for me.
Because I'd showed a colleague my payslip ad hoc, it was just one thing. And obviously she's notified management that I'm getting the same as them. When I changed my contract, it wasn't stated how much I was getting, so they didn't reduce my money down enough.
Right. So is the case your hourly rate is too high, or is it that you're being paid for too many hours?
I think it's gross. I think they're going by gross.
That doesn't quite answer my question, Geraldine. Is your hourly rate being paid at too high a rate, or are you being paid for too many hours?
Possibly the too many hours.
Right. And have your employers got a point? Are they right, or do you just genuinely not know?
Well, by the look of it, they are right. You know.
How much are they saying you owe them?
22,000.
Wow. And that's over the full 12 years?
Yeah.
So just
9 years. 9 years.
9 years.
Yeah.
So over £2,000 a year. £2,500 a year, roughly.
Yeah.
That's a lot of money.
Can I just say, why when I did go to term time, I was on tax credits. So although they paid me too much, they're saying, I was still entitled to tax credit. So I'm kind of like, if I wasn't paid too much, I would have been entitled to more tax credits. And that's neither here nor there, really. I'm very nervous.
It is relevant. It is relevant, Geraldine. And I think you're entitled to be frustrated and you're entitled to be very anxious because it's their mistake, not yours. Yeah. You tried to put it right 3 years ago and they didn't do anything about it. So let me give you a little...
They did adjust my pay to the correct pay.
Oh, so are these now historic arrears that they're claiming from more than 3 years ago? Okay, So let me give you a little bit of good news. They can't recover the arrears from more than 6 years ago.
Right.
Okay, so anything between 3 and 6 years that you were overpaid, they probably are legally entitled to recover. But they're not allowed to go back more than 6 years. So that will, I suspect, cut the amount they're claiming, well, by 2/3, won't it?
Yeah.
Because it's 3 years out of 9.
Okay.
Sorry. So, however, if you accept you owe the money, I think you may have to come to some sort of payment plan with them and agree to repay at a certain amount a week or a month. Because if they did overpay you, they're entitled to the money back. It's that simple. So it's going to be difficult for you to resist paying the money back. But I wouldn't have thought any judge, if it goes that far, is likely to say that you have to pay it in one go. A judge will say you pay it by instalments. And therefore, knowing that, as the local authorities' legal team will undoubtedly know that's what will happen, they're very likely to agree to payment in instalments. But I think you will have to pay them something back, Geraldine. Have you thought of
a bit slow sorting it out because it's 3 years ago when they was notified?
Yeah, well, I don't know what to say to that, I'm afraid.
Yeah.
Local authorities can be quite intransigent. Many public sector employers can be quite intransigent when it comes to remedying something when they got it wrong in the first place. Suddenly it's everybody else's fault but their own.